locked in. What's up? Welcome to the Sanity Trance. I'm terrible about doing these, and this is tradition that I start all of these by talking about how much I don't do these. So that being said, this is like episode 32 or something. I don't even know anymore because it's been so long. Nah. This one's kind of more about the existential crisis stuff, if you have those, or if you like to have those for fun. I was thinking, I had this, I got to backtrack a bit. A few years ago, I went back to my hometown and I went to the public library for some reason. And when I went there was a table full of free books and like piles of them. And I grabbed whatever ones I thought were super cool. And I found this one that was practically falling apart about existentialism. And it was like, to me as a summary, it was like the greatest hits of existentialism. Like, here's some of the best writers on the topic, and here's what those writers are kind of known for. You know, it was a really cool, like, chronological, check this out, this is how this kind of came to be thing. But the last chapter was talking about the myth of Sisyphus, that Greek mythology stuff, or I know it's mythology anyway, but like, blah, I've been out of school for a while. But this one is epic because people really stop at different places, and that's a big difference maker in this story, because you got to have to kind of draw the conclusions out by empathizing with the main character, Sisyphus. But this guy, essentially, he was a trickster, and he would always be playing pranks on people and the gods. And one time he played a prank on the gods, and they really did not like that. And so they chained him up to this giant ball, maybe like a giant rock or something that you could roll for sure. But he was doomed to an eternity of having to push this extremely heavy ball up this extremely huge mountain every day. And as soon as he would get almost to the top, it would roll all the way back down, and he'd have to start over the next day for eternity. And some people might leave it there. But if you keep going and empathize with what's really going on a bigger picture here, like who's really the jokester here, who's really getting pranked, or what's really happened, because the place I arrived at with this whole thing left me in a spot of like absolute peace with anything I decide to do from here on in, for the sake of doing it from here on in. Like, because to the gods, if you were to damn somebody to that experience for eternity, you'd think justice has been served. But Sisyphus, on the other hand, let's face it, he's found a way to cheat death. He gets to stay alive. He gets to keep living. And to me, this is where Sisyphus is the final winner, because it's like, at the end of it all, joke's on the gods. I get to keep living, and I get this killer view every day. I work hard for it. You know what I mean? It's like, if you learn to accept and love the gift of the now, then nobody can punish you for anything. You're getting the gift of the now, and it's got something to show you, and you can make that work. But, that's such a big deal, because it's like, you know, you find yourself doing the same things over and over and over again every day. For what? I don't know. Some people have to do it. Some people have found themselves in a place of necessity to survive to have to do it. And then some people are just doing it for fun. But at the same time, you get to kind of be all these people if you do something long enough. It's almost like even something as fun as some of these music jobs or entertainment jobs, any of these things that are actually like really cool, everything gets old. It's kind of human nature. But yeah, that's mostly where I was at. It's like everybody likes to end these stories with like, and then Sisyphus got what he deserved. The end. Don't play pranks on the gods. It's like, that's fine. That whatever morals you can get out of every moment, awesome. But at the same time, it's like you don't want to. That doesn't answer the how do I live with myself for eternity here with what's going on. So yeah, as if every moment could be repeated ever. You know, it's like every time I even try to recreate a moment musically, even when it was mine, it's almost impossible. Like, it's really crazy to really try and dig in like that, but it kind of has something to show you, because it says the same for everything you experience. It's always new. It may feel like a loop, but it's an upward spiral, and you're always wiser every time. Don't forget that. It's important. You can use it. Well, all right then. On to the next one. Y'all have yourself a good experience today and keep going, because that's the whole point. Peace, y'all.